bio on Instagram, you have something that says "Long Live Neek." So I want to ask you, who is Neek?
Neek
And
is my mother.
okay,
Yeah, my mother. She passed away back in 2020 due to cancer. So yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
How did that? Because that's a tragic event for
Mhm.
anybody, right?
Yeah.
Um, how do you feel like that impacted you on the music side of things? Do you feel like it kind of made it harder for you to make music? Do you feel like, in a way, it kind of even inspired you to go harder with music?
Yeah, that shit just made me go off for real. Made me grind like 10 times more, just knowing like or seeing what transpired for real. Like that shit just make me. I don't know. It gave me some type of boost. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I don't take no day for granted. Every day I just be working harder towards my goals. Like every day. Like every day I'm out here doing something. So, but yeah, that's that. That's that.
Okay. And you said you have a couple of siblings. Are any of them into music as well?
My little brother. My little brother was, but he wasn't as consistent for real. But he definitely was in it for a short period of time. Then I got a little brother. He be dipping and dabbling into it, but he not really serious. But they both hard as shit on the music tip too.
Okay. Do you feel like you inspired them?
Hell yeah.
Do you produce or engineer any of their songs?
Me and my brother got a song together. I engineered, but it's not gonna drop.
Okay.
I don't be liking for my little brother to. He ain't got a rep, but he be doing that shit. I guess when he bored for real, but that shit ain't gonna drop.
Okay. And so now I want to talk to you about a couple of your songs.
Mm,
Um, so let's start off with Project Chick.
yeah.
I just want to talk to you about just your inspiration behind the visuals to the video and just the song in general.
Um, I was sitting on that song for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I probably recorded it. I think I dropped it in December, but I probably was sitting on it for about like 4 months. I think I recorded that shit kind of like towards the end of summer. And yeah, I wasn't gonna drop it though if it didn't have a visual with it. And then I kind of just like, all right, I'm gonna go to kind of like where I was, where I grew up at a little bit. And I went around there and I just shot the video, and that shit just made sense. Like I scoped the scenery out, and yeah, just like I'm gonna shoot it right here in front of this store, and that shit came together.
Okay. And so talk to me about Same Scars.
Mm.
What's your inspiration behind the visuals for that song and just that song in general as well?
That shit was a real ass song. Like same scars. I was going through like a little heartbreak for real, and yeah, like, but that's what inspired that song, and then the visual. It wasn't really too. It could have been. I ain't gonna lie. The visual could have been better, but it did what it did. And at the beginning, we just made it seem like I was kind of like having a little dispute with my boyfriend or some shit. And then we put that shit together. I walked in the studio mad, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm ready to talk my shit." And then that's what happened. So.
Okay. And just from a female's perspective,
Mhm.
what's your thoughts on the current age of dating?
It's fucked up. That shit is fucked up. Like, I don't know. Like, this generation is different. I honestly will say that it's like everybody either competing with one another, they don't want to put their pride to the side, they don't want to put their eggs all in one basket, which I feel like you should never do. But when you got somebody that's worth doing it, then you should do that. So that's what it is now. But this generation fucked up a little bit.
So where do you think it went wrong?
In the generation,
Yeah.
like I don't know, like uh, everybody just try and compete with one another for real. That's really what it is. Like it'd be like a I ain't giving no fuck contest out here. So
Like when you say everybody trying to compete with each other, what do you mean by that?
like basically like I want to say, all right, you make the person mad, you make your significant other mad, they gonna try to make you mad type shit. Like everybody just competing with each other. Like, and then I don't know. I feel like in a relationship, like you supposed to be on the same type of team. Like, you ain't gotta do all of that. So,
Okay. And so, talk to me about your Super Gremlin freestyle.
um,
You a Kodak fan?
yeah, a little bit. That shit was hard though, a little bit. Um, I ain't gonna lie, Super Gremlin's really hard, and I never even dropped that song on DSPs or nothing like that, but I should. But that shit, I ain't gonna lie, I got a thing for like freestyling on beats and shit like that, and I just think that was just one of them I did. But that's, I ain't gonna lie, the freestyles is part of the reason of why I was able to elevate the way I did in the city, so that's just.
Yeah. And so, talk to me about your Lil Baby freestyle, Missing Mills.
Hey yo, that was a long time ago. What about that song? That was
That's
a long time ago.
that's like one of your top songs on your YouTube.
Yeah, that shit was a long time ago. That's like when I first started like recording. I think I recorded that had it been like 2017 or 2018. But that was like when I was first starting to record. I don't like nothing about it. I don't like nothing about it. And I ain't gonna lie, I probably gotta do that beat over. If I do it over, it'll sound better.
So, do you feel like you take the time to critique yourself as an artist?
Yeah, I think I critique myself a little too much though.
Hmm.
Yep.
Why you go so hard on yourself?
Cause like if I don't, who will? Like you feel me? Like
Hmm.
I don't got people. I mean, I don't got everybody that I send my songs to and shit like that. I don't think they're gonna give me the honest feedback that I need. So I think it's best for me to be honest with myself because I don't think everybody gonna be honest with me. That's all.
Yeah. Now, I asked you as a producer, what rappers would you want to produce for? But
Mm.
as a rapper, what producers would you want to produce for you?
Um, that's a good question. I think it's this producer. He be producing for Raw Wave. I want to say his name like TNT. He make all this all beats. Um, but I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of like local producers and people that's not of like that ain't really like blow yet. That's hard as shit too. So a lot of people in the city I ain't really worked with yet, but I would like to work with. No Signal, he hard as shit. Who else? Trying to think. Me and Mook, we got a lot of songs together, but she hard as shit. We definitely gotta work on some more shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also want to get your thoughts on just the overall violence that you see coming from the city that you come from.
Mm,
What's your thoughts on us having such a high homicide rate consistently?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that shit just is dumb. Honestly, truly, like that shit, it don't be making no sense. It really don't, but it's the city we come from. Like,
Yeah. How can what's the best method for people to find your music?
um, I'm everywhere, but Apple Music, Spotify. Just type in Kashaya, KY $HIA. Yeah,
Okay.
yep.
And so where did the dollar sign in your name come from? Was that just like something that you just did? Was it like a story behind it?
No, I just put that shit in there. First, it's funny because I had another rap name back in the day, but I ain't even gonna talk about that either. But I was like, I gotta change it. But I ain't really, when it came to like rap names and shit, I feel like, I don't know, like my name just made sense. Like that's really who I am. And people can never pronounce it right. So I feel like when I blow, like I ain't gonna have no choice but to. That's another thing. Like, motherfuckers cannot say my name right at all. So.
What's some of the names that people have said trying to say your name?
Keisha, Kashia, Keshia, like that's not it. It's Kashia. But a lot of people just call me Shy for real, so
Okay. Is Shy your only nickname?
yeah. For the
Okay.
most part, people call me Stepper now, so
Stepper.
yeah,
Let's walk them down. Shy.
yeah, all
Okay.
of that.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Alrighty.
And
I appreciate you for having me.
absolutely. And before we go, I also want to know when can we expect some new music?
Um, it's funny because I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to drop, but like I think I'm gonna have to push the project a little bit, but not too much far out, but just like probably like another month or two. But yeah, we're expecting some new music soon.
Okay. And do you have a name for your project yet?
Mm, yeah, a student of the game. It's the part two of the first one, but yeah, that's gonna come soon.
Student of the game.
Yep.
Okay. And you said it's getting pushed back, but do you have a date for us?
No, I don't have a date, but when the features and shit, all the features done, then y'all get the project.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Well, like I said, thank you for joining us.
Already.